Remote workers address this management challenge by delivering consistent, high-quality results while requiring far less overhead in the form of supervision and infrastructure. Your goal is to make Remote Inc. into your boss's favorite subsidiary, the supplier who can be relied upon to think proactively, collaborate effectively, and deliver great results. Solving the problem of remote work. To provide you with practical strategies and tools that will make you more productive as a remote worker and more valuable to your employer or clients, we need to start by looking at what makes remote work different from a traditional workplace, and at the particular challenges you need to address in order to do your best outside the office. The modern workplace, which has its roots in the Industrial Revolution and the shift to factory production, exists to solve one main problem. How do you coordinate a disparate group of people so they can get more done together than they could separately? For a long time, the centralized workplace and the hierarchically integrated organization was our best answer to that question. Get everybody into the same building or line them up side by side in rows of cubicles, and it's easier for them to exchange information on paper, generate ideas face to face, or collaborate on a whiteboard. The advent of computers and the internet changed that answer. Within just a few decades, it's become possible to exchange information instantly via email, links, or messaging, generate ideas remotely over Zoom calls or on Slack, or collaborate globally via Miro or Google Docs. At first, it was big corporations that tapped this potential for a globally integrated workforce, using intranets to connect centrally organized workplaces that were spread across the globe, like spokes around a hub. But eventually, people and organizations figured out that if a Manhattan HQ could connect to satellite offices in Berlin or Bangalore, it could also connect to branch offices in Boston or Birmingham. And so the era of remote work was born. While COVID has accelerated the transition, the shift to remote work is an inevitable result of information technologies that give us a superior alternative to the centralized, hierarchical firm. Technology makes it possible to coordinate with one another, but we still need to figure out the how, both technically and socially. When you're at the office, the problem of coordination is solved by everybody being in the same place at the same time. When you're at home, the problem of coordination has to be solved by you. That's where this book comes in. Remote work is a learned skill. It takes time and effort to unlock the productivity gains that come from working from home. Once people turn that corner, however, they develop a strong preference for working remotely. To turn that corner, you should start thinking like Remote Inc., adopting the mindset and skills to excel as a business of one. Remote Inc. will help you build the key competencies you need to thrive while you're working remotely. The specific strategies and tactics we recommend rest on a fundamental shift in how you think about your work, so that you can operate as if you were running your own business. Adapting this book to your needs. The shift to thinking like a business of one will be easiest for people who are white-collar workers or professionals with some degree of market power, as well as those who are already self-employed. Our business of one model will be less readily applicable to people in support or junior roles whose tasks are set for them on a daily or hourly basis by their managers. Administrative staff, customer service agents, and telemarketers are unlikely to achieve significant autonomy in their daily work, even when they're remote. And of course, not everyone can work remotely. Period, though moving to a hybrid model may allow many more jobs to be done partially remotely by people who spend at least some time in the office. Your ability to implement the business of one model will also depend on the overall approach of your organization or manager. Some organizations have rapidly embraced remote work as a way to boost productivity, lower costs, and increase employee engagement. By providing their teams with the autonomy and support they need to work effectively from home, these organizations create a win-win scenario. Employees enjoy greater flexibility and work-life balance, while the organization gets better results and a more stable workforce. If you work with an organization that has taken this approach to its remote team, you will find it easier to take the business of one approach, because your employer will support your efforts to take